Greetings guys and girls and fellow gamers, my name is Games4Kicks and welcome back to some Modded Days to Die, where we play 7 Days to Die modded using Valmod. We are going to upgrade our base today, our main base today, because we're finished here pretty much, and this will be solid enough for the 7-day horde. Once the 7-day horde is passed, we're gonna repair a couple of things and then we're gonna leave this. It will even be enough for the 14-day horde. We're just gonna put some proper woodlock spikes around it as well, and that's pretty much it. I don't think there's gonna be need for much more, to be honest. The wood is not the safest, but on the first night, I don't expect anybody really to get through. And by the time we get to the second horde, I think this outpost will also be reinforced. I'm not going to give up on this outpost, only because we're building a main base over here. It doesn't mean I'm going to give up on making this a good outpost. That's an absolutely viable outpost. Oh, hello, there's my gunsmithing. I'm just making loads of gunpowder to level up some of the gunsmithing, which is great while we're talking and while we're traveling, because it also levels up my main level, which we need because... air. Breathe. Because we also want to get concrete 15. So I was level 1 masonry. I just spent 10 points on getting it went up to 15 afterwards, so it's cost 10 points level 2 masonry. Now we can also make bricks or whatever, but we don't really care about that. I want the concrete, and concrete mixing we need to level up again. So by the time I'm finished with gunsmithing, I hopefully will have all I need to buy that skill. So, and then we're gonna make a cement mixer, which I think we have everything for. In a forge, we can probably start thinking about making a forge as well, because the bellow, we have by now probably enough hide. We need 20 hide and we have 48, so absolutely. We probably can even make the bellow right now so we don't forget about it. So we need 1 iron pipe and 8 wood. That's very good. We have an iron pipe floating around here somewhere. There we go. Nice. Off we go. Make a bellow. Nice. So, and then... okay, yeah. There we go. Make the bellow. Now, gunpowder. There we go. Nice. Once the bellow is finished, we're going to head... now, let me show you actually what I did in the meantime. Whoop! What I did in the meantime here. I have actually some things on us, so we have to make more weapons, yes. Okay, so I made a little platform here. This is for my little farm. I started making a little farm here. These blocks will be replaced with, or just, I don't know if I want to replace them, because what happened is, the reason this is so big is I made that quite small, and then one block I placed and I wasn't happy with it, and I removed it, and then the water went on and on, going shh, like it does that beautiful thing where it just keeps rushing and rushing, and you think, hello, this empty spot is full now. Why do you keep rushing? So it's awful. It's absolutely terrible, the water behavior in this game, and I really hope they're gonna upgrade that for Alpha 15, because I like building things in the water. I like building piers and I like building things, and I would love to build underwater structures, force the water out in them, but the noise this water makes non-stop without ever stopping is just insane, okay? I mean, you can have water in an enclosed cube. And this is what happens in my vanilla game in the moment. For you who don't watch it and only watch the modded series, I have a basement full of water. There is no source of water. It's just still water. And as soon as you remove some water with a jar, it goes shh, like for the rest of the game. It's like, hello, at some stage the water has to even out and balance itself again and stop rushing into some spots. Like, sorry, that was my little water rant, because it's very annoying. There we go, gunsmithing level 13. So this is my little parking area, because I wanted it out of the way of the 7-day horde. So here we go, the bellow is made. We probably should leave it here. And then we're gonna head out to our perma-base, our first proper perma-base. And I say first because there will probably be more than one, assuming Alpha 15 doesn't hit. If Alpha 15 hits, then we just restart. It doesn't matter, it's fine. And then we're just gonna build a new base and a different one. We're gonna try new designs every time. So, because somebody was asking as well, oh, when your Alpha 15 comes along, you're not gonna be kind of sad that you have to restart. It's like, not at all. I mean, 7 Days to Die, it's really weird. It's one of the games where restarting is really... okay, sit down. Where restarting is not really that bad. Like, it actually, the beginning of the game is always really, really nice. It's quite fun, actually. So, yeah, let's go back to our main base and see what we can do underground. I'm probably gonna do some preliminary work so we don't get the confusing look, because having all the wood frames naked, it is very, very confusing. And I can't wait to actually properly upgrade them. Okay, where are we? Where? Oh, there's a car here. Let's loot that. Oh, we already looted that. God, I'm so good. I looted already everything along the way. Oh, there's the road now. Okay. Woo! Okay, so we here. I went actually a little bit the wrong direction, the wrong road. But the good thing is there was a couple of more cars and some tree stumps along the way, so we picked up a little bit more junk and some feathers, which is great. And an antibiotic I found, which is very nice. So let me see. I'm making a hatch here. There we go. Let's use the hatch. And let's put it here. So I upgraded the ground floor here. This is basically where... I keep trying to jump up 2 blocks. I'm playing a lot of Creatorverse in the moment. For my holidays, to pre-record for my holidays. And, oh man, I keep forgetting. The controls and all that are slightly different, so I keep messing up the keys. So, yeah, we can upgrade this once, that it looks a little bit nicer. Oh yeah, we don't have scrap. Anyway, so let's, this is basically where we're gonna go down. I made some torches. We're gonna only put 1 here. I think that should be enough for now. Actually, we don't need a torch at the moment, I think, or maybe. Let's put it here, maybe. So, yeah, someone was saying that I might be too low to reach the things to repair them, but we are going to test that out. And also, by the way, I leveled just up between the gunsmithing and, what else did I craft? Oh yeah, the construction, upgrading these. I leveled up my construction actually as well, which is brilliant. So we're gonna get the concrete now. I know it's spending all my points, but that's something I really, really need. So once we get concrete going, like we're gonna be okay for this base, and we want to get as quickly as possible into good materials. So a lot of these wood frames are temporary until I get concrete. Like the ground here being wood, that's absolutely fine, and I'll make this floor here wood as well for the moment. Like that's fine as well. I just want to upgrade it at least once so that it doesn't have that grid look. Can get very confusing, especially if you have multiple layers like that you're looking at. So let's continue, and I think I built all the supports last time. Yeah, I finished all the supports, which means we should be able to dig through. And I didn't bring a shovel, didn't I? No, I didn't. Of course not. So what we're going to make is just a standard shovel, which is fine. It will take just 1 more hit. You. There we go. It will just take 1 extra hit to dig out the area. There we go. And I think, yes, we have our goggles. Does he have sunburned eyes? No, it looked like it. So we have some light here as well from the goggles, so we should be okay. But at least I can close this now, which is nice. And we can now go into 1 random direction. You see, it only takes 3 hits. But the good thing is it also levels up. It levels up something. I forgot what it is. Is it mining or something? Let me see. Is it mining it levels up? So we are now here at the cure. And let's do a couple. And we're past the cure. Yeah, that's good. Because the block damage increases with that as well. So it doesn't matter. We're just going to keep digging with that. And then we're going to eventually be leveled up high enough that it only takes 2 hits. So it's no harm in using a mediocre shovel for these type of things. Especially 3 hits. That's kind of acceptable at this level. So I've just figured out the inner circle is actually not the problem. The outer circle is where we're gonna think about it, because eventually these will be pillars and ramps, a mixture between pillars and ramps. And you've seen that in the vanilla, and I followed one of the suggestions from you guys in the comment, well, a few of you have said it, to use for the diagonal parts, instead of what I used to do is I used to put a pillar here, a pillar here, a pillar here, like I basically used a pillar for every single block. And what worked out then well was to actually put a pillar here, a pillar here, a pillar here, and then normal concrete things here, like ramps here. So for the moment, what I'm doing is I'm just crafting a lot of ramps. We are going to put ramps here, and again, they're not going to be upgraded, they're just as placeholders so that things don't collapse, and we know that's where they're gonna go. And that allows us then from underneath, when we dig actually through, to see, oh, okay, so this is where the wall is gonna be. However, yeah, and the same for here. So here I'm only gonna probably I drag them down. I'm not all of them. Because I want to obviously be able to walk through there as well. So not all of them will underground have the support everywhere, because otherwise we can't walk through it to repair the spikes behind it. It's a bit complicated to get my head around, for me anyway. You can see it here. We need to walk underneath it. So the only support pillars I have is these, and I will do the same here. I will put the only support in for, let's put that here so we can actually do that for this here. Sorry, this guy. And then these guys floating is absolutely fine. That's not a big deal because we can hold that many in between. And then we're going to dig out underneath here as well. And we should see underground a nice little area forming. There we go. Nice. Sweet, and this will be the other support, and this will all stay empty so we can walk through it nicely to get to the other side where we're going to be upgrading all our spikes. Now I can't wait to actually, now that we have learned concrete, I'm actually tempted to go back and start concrete production, because it's never too early to start cement production, especially if we're not actually in the base while it's crafting it, because this, well, it shouldn't really trigger any zombies in that area too much, just from the one forge. Especially if we're not there. So let's actually do that. Let's go back and see if we can make the cement mixer and start making some concrete, because that would be pretty boss. I know I'm gonna need a lot of stone, like to make sand and all that stuff, so hopefully we can make more than one concrete mixer. That would be pretty boss. And that's why I'm gonna get some stone here. I also picked up all the coal that I could find along the way, which was pretty nice. There was like 3 deposits of coal. It's amazing, like each hit gives you like 40 coal or something, so it's pretty hardcore. Like you can get like, I think there's up to 12 pieces like in a coal node, like, so you're talking 12 times 40 or something like that, so it's pretty insane. I'm just gonna pick up these stones now, and then once we're home, we might actually see the horde then in this episode, because I'm trying to make it that I don't show you every single thing, but only some of the parts, so you see what's going on, because a few have said that they find it hard to follow along. Oh, look at that, and there we gained another level. Excellent. Oh man, gathering resources, best thing ever. Okay, so my bed is this. Oh, did we loot this car? No. Nice, another car we didn't loot. We keep coming across these random cars. Actually, let's pick this car up, because we have space, and we might get another engine out of it. Who knows? Okay, we get some gas, definitely, which is... oh, nice. We get a spring as well, and loads of brass. And I didn't see any engines or anything pop up. But sometimes they don't visually pop up there, because there's so many things to show, and it only shows the top 4 or something. No, didn't get anything. But definitely worth a try. And, oh, nice. Excellent. Okay, we're gonna have to take care of the lady here. Ooh, whoa. Because I want to get the deposits here so I can make more gunpowder to level up my gunsmithing. There we go. Lie down. Sweet. Oh yeah. Okay, so this is what I mean. Look at this. It's like you get 40 every time you finish hitting it. It's like so insane. Now the coal deposits are about 3 times as big. Yeah, I'm not gonna hang around for you, dude. Sorry about that. I'm just gonna go back to my hovel so I can test if I can make some concrete. Oh man, awesome. So we actually have all the materials to craft the cement mixer. We have a crappy engine, some springs. We had 2 cables, like, so one of them is gonna be used for that. And we might even have enough to make a second one, but let's not get too excited. I also been crafting every single time I get feathers iron arrows, which means we now have 252 iron arrows, which is pretty boss. So these guys are going to be used when the horde night is coming along. I probably should change them already, because I'm using the spike club in the moment a lot to attack instead. So let's see. Cement mixer. We're gonna put it up here, and yeah, let's put it here in the corner. There we go. Nice. And let's see what we can make. We can crush sand from stone, which we need as well. So let's make a little bit of cement and see. Oh, cement has to be done down in the forge. Yeah, I forgot that. So we should be able to make cement in the forge now. And once we can make our own forge, we're gonna start moving crafting into the main base, which is gonna be really good. So stone, there's only 816 stone in there, but I got more stone along the way, of course. And that is a bit delayed. I'm running and then 2 minutes later it goes, ding, you leveled up in athletics. Okay, so let's see. Cement. Oh, excellent. It makes the big bulks as well. That is pretty sweet. So we make 17, which would be 172. So that's better than nothing. And we, of course, are gonna burn all the coal we can to get more stone into it. That is pretty cool. I like that. So let's actually give it a little more stone because I don't really need all the stone on me, and let it burn. Sweet. So while this is burning, we really can't do anything but letting it burn. That's all we can do. So we probably should go back and see if we can continue working on the base. So let me get a couple of repair kits for the bike. Here's some more metal. Let me sort this out and then I'm gonna see you guys back at the main base. I picked up the cement we made, gathered some sand, I made a proper shovel, gathered a little bit of sand from in front of the house, and started queuing up some concrete mix, and that levels up our construction or I don't know actually what it levels up. It levels up something, and it's also very handy to craft while we're on the go, because by the time we're coming back, we can use that in the cement mixer to actually bird's nest in the cement mixer to actually make them the quarter slabs. My light is always messed up. Once you get off the bike, to fix that, you take it out, you put it back in, and there you go. It's just for whatever reason the mining helmet used to suffer from the same problem in the past, and that's not a Valmod thing. That's in general 7 Days to Die. I mean, I don't think the vanilla has any goggles at all that make light, and whatever way the light works, it gets impacted by this guy. Oh, there's another bird's nest by... Oh, we already emptied that. Damn it. Oh, another one hidden away. Oh, nice. Well spotted, Bikey. Bikey is very good. It pointed right at the bird's nest. Say, boss, bike, birds. Oh, look at that. Oh, awesome. Now that is a coal deposit, which is going to level up our mining a little bit. Anyway... So, yeah, that's how you fix the light. So we're gonna go back to the base. I have a little bit of daylight left. So we're going to use it to dig underneath the base, to dig a little bit more out. And then we're gonna go back. And for the next episode, we're gonna have a horde then, which is gonna be pretty impressive. Like, so, because we did a lot of work actually in the last couple of episodes. There we go, another level up, and might as well get this bird's nest here, and a lot of coal mining going on today. Sorry about that. It's just if you go past them, the problem is when you need the coal. I mean, look at this, we get 2,000 coal. You do that with every nitrate deposit you get, or whatever they're called, yeah, the white powder. You're gonna be able to queue up constantly gunpowder to be crafted. And the thing about gunpowder is, I think you can craft it on yourself, you can craft it on the workbench as well. So if you have a workbench open while you craft gunpowder in your inventory and in the workbench, you get double the experience. There you go. Awesome. And now I forgot where Bikey! Crap. Okay, we definitely went this way. There, Bikey. You gave me fright, Bikey, okay? I forgot to turn the light on. I didn't mean to walk away from you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Bikey. Oh, there's more. Okay, I'm gonna have to stop collecting all that. There we go. Whoop. Nice. Okay, see that here? We can actually make gunpowder in here. Oh, we can't. Why not? Was it not gunpowder? It was something else. Oh, it was the kits I was looking at. Sorry, not the gunpowder. Yeah. You can make the kits here. This is what I was this is what I was thinking of. The kits. The carpenter kits you can make here as well as in the inventory. And if you make them in both, you get double the experience, which is great. So you level up twice as fast. So, let's take the normal shovel. Let's fix our light. There we go. And losing our normal shovel and blocks, these blocks here. So we don't need support necessarily underneath the first one. So what I would say, if we have support, in the corners here. We only really need support in the middle, maybe. Okay, there is no middle. 1, 2, 3, 4 balls. This one here is in the middle, the outer one. Because there's 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna get support underneath this guy. There we go. Nice. And underneath this guy. And yeah, I'm going a bit over the top with the support, but you want to be safe. I mean, the last thing you need is halfway through a horde, your support collapsing. That would just be insane. There we go. We can do the rest from below. And then we do the same here. We're gonna just get started. And then again, we can do the rest from below. We're not really too worried about how far it goes down from the top here. There we go. And another support here. Nice. Excellent. And we're gonna do the same here. And I'm gonna leave this episode here. Just try to keep ourselves a little bit busy, you know, and we did actually really well. We got our concrete started. We got our concrete mix started, which is really good. We got a cement mixer done. We got our masonry up, and I'm stuck in a hole. Balls. Sorry about that. So I'm going to leave this episode here. Yeah, we're not gonna do much more tonight. Let me see. No, we're not. We're just gonna fill up these guys here. I will try to work a little bit more underground, and then at about 21:20 I'm gonna head back to the base and get ready for the horde, and then log off, because then when we log in, the horde will spawn and it will be fantastic. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. If you did, remember to kick that like button in the balls, and I hope we'll see you guys in the next episode. And if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time. Until then, as always, viel Spaß and happy gaming. We're cutting this so close, man. Not much time to prep. I'm gonna leave Bikey here. You're gonna be safe here, Bikey. Whoa. Hold your horses there, Bikey. It's okay. You're gonna be safe here. Now get ready for the horde.